was just a promotional image, everybody. You're overreacting. Netflix marketing was just, you know, they picked an out-of-context scene that doesn't represent this film and its great art, Netflix said in an apology. Well, now that the film's out and we've all seen multiple clips, we now know that Netflix lied and a whole slew of disgusting journalists line up to support this film and tell anyone who doesn't like this, you know, watching 11-year-olds air fillet, that they're right wing or that they're out of their minds or they're not the normal ones. I'm sorry, but can we not make this one thing political? Can we just all agree that maybe it's time to cancel Netflix? And you know, given the topics of this video, normally I'd like to protect my viewers from this kind of stuff, and I'm not going to show any exact scenes from the film, but so I will protect your eyes. And I'm so glad that I have a sponsor for this video that will protect your computers. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. It's a leading VPN provider with over 30 million downloads worldwide. If you didn't know, the term VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. With Private Internet Access, all of your internet traffic goes through a secure VPN tunnel, your IP address is hidden, and your data is encrypted. Private Internet Access is available on all platforms, including Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and many others. You can use one subscription to protect up to 10 devices at the same time, so that's your cell phones, your computer, your laptop. If you use the link provided below, only for my community, you can get complete digital privacy for less than $3 a month and 2 extra months free. Reviewers love Private Internet Access, and it got PC Magazine's Editor Choice Award for the past 5 years. Look, you don't want to be browsing the internet these days without a VPN, and this Private Internet Access is an excellent option to protect yourself from people prying into your data and give you the anonymity you deserve. Follow the link in the description below and give Private Internet Access VPN a try. Thanks so much, Private Internet Access. Look, I think everyone browsing the web should be using a VPN. You don't have to use this one, but if you do, they have a great deal in the pinned comment below, and it goes to support the channel. All I ever ask is that you leave a like, you leave a comment, and you consider today being the day that I earn your subscription by clicking that red subscribe button down below. I upload 5, 6, 7 videos a day. You won't want to miss it. So subscribe now. When the initial image and trailer for this film came out, there was a lot of rightful outrage. And again, to be very clear, I am not for banning this film. I am for people canceling their Netflix subscription, but I don't want to cancel things or ban things, ban content. It shouldn't be banned. I just want everyone to remember every journalist who defended this, every journalist who wrote articles that if you don't like this, that you're some right-wing lunatic, or that this was a stunning coming-of-age story, like Tessa Thompson said. And I want everyone to remember that Netflix had no problem lying to all of its customers to buy time and saying, it was just a promotional image. Remember all the pushback? Netflix has removed a promotional image from the film after online backlash calling on the streamer to drop the title. The award-winning drama tells the story. By the way, you know who gave them the award? You know who gave them the award? Sundance Film Festival. You know what happened last summer? Sundance co-founder Sterling Van Wagenen sentenced for enjoying the company of minors, I believe for the 2nd time. That's the company that gave the award. And Ghost Jim suffered through this film and shared an enormous amount of scenes. Netflix released this film, Cuties, and it's worse than you could imagine. Make no mistake, Netflix is at the forefront of spicifying children and normalizing the other, the P word. I'm not going to show this clip because it really makes my stomach churn. Then they have another 2-minute clip, which is just disgusting. Quote, I received numerous attacks on my character from people who had not seen the film, who thought I was actually making a film that was apologetic about spicifying kids, Cuties director. And then there's another 50-second clip that is just way over the top. And another 2-minute clip where the kids bring it up specifically. More clips, no more clips, but here's what else happens. An 11-year-old takes a photo of her junk and posts it online. A 5-year-old takes her turn at webcam spicy videos. A young girl tries to take a photo of a schoolboy's junk. 11-year-old finds a used rubber and plays with it. Netflix Damage Control tried to center the controversy on the poster, which I agree, which they change. But it's the whole movie. The poster was tame in comparison to the entire film. Never forget Tessa Thompson's stand for this film, calling it beautiful. Calling it it's this article in the New York, an extraordinary Netflix debut that became the target of right-wing campaign. Again, I ask, can we not politicize this kind of thing with kids? And look, I know many of you are rightfully just disgusted and you want this film gone off the face of the planet Earth, fired into the sun. And to you, I would say, I understand you and nothing of value would be lost. I understand why you feel that way. But I also think that this film's existence brings forth a great list of absolute awful people. Just look at I can't even read these warnings on the IMDb page, but it's on the screen. And this is just 4 of them. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the kid takes the 11-year-old kid takes their shirt off too on stage. But you have media. Remember, Anna Menta, I Want to Remember You. Watch Cuties on Netflix for yourself, then apologize. Zero chance. Tim Roby of The Telegraph writes, Cuties, Netflix review. A provocative powder keg for an age terrified of child spiciness, we'll say. You know what I mean when I say that. Terrified of it? These kids are freaking 11 years old. Okay, Ped. 11 years old, dude. And you know what? Let me just point out this fact. Let me point out this fact, okay? Little factoid, little fun fact for the creeps in Hollywood. You're all standing out here saying, well, the director is so stunning and brave because they're really saying something about, you know, taking advantage of kids. By taking advantage of kids. There are elements of this film that are outright against the law in several countries, classified as exactly what you would think it would be. I mean, here's Drunk 3PO saying, to all the people that commented on my Twitter and on my YouTube channel defending this movie, unsubscribe, unfollow, and get some serious help. Hashtag cancel Netflix. And the Netflix stock is taking a huge dip today. Now, Netflix stock has been a pretty solid earner for the last 6 months, given everybody being forced to lockdown. If you look at the, once the lockdowns happened, coincidentally, Netflix earnings went up and up. But if we look at the last 5 days, not so good. And if we look at today, even worse. Down 5.5 points, and it's only noon. I don't understand. Okay, so here's the thing. Thank you for just subscribing. I felt that. There's just a little red button below the video. Please hit that. I work hard for you, and I hope you see that. I'm sure you do. And it would mean a lot if you subscribe today. Now, the idea that even 1 penny of your monthly Netflix subscription went to fund this film should be enough for you to strongly consider walking away from Netflix. Netflix isn't what it used to be anyway. It's got 1 or 2 good shows, which you can always borrow somebody else's account, or there are many ways to view content that you might want to watch. I mean, obviously, I disavow, but I think you all know. There are plenty of ways to watch a television show. And also, can I just for a second, and I'm guilty of this too, I'm not passing judgment on anybody, but as a part of a conversation, is TV really that important? I think that we are addicted to this on-demand television. Oh, I can watch whatever I want, whenever I want. But you know what you end up watching? Garbage you wouldn't have watched any other, and you know what I mean? You watch junk that you wouldn't have watched otherwise. There are a few people that like are snipers with their, you know, they log in for 1 month, they watch a new season of Stranger Things, then they get out. That's about the best way to do it if you're going to do it. If you absolutely have to watch something. But I would argue that there are hundreds of years of books, thousands getting published every day, that actually expand your mind. And if you're not a reader of books, like I have a hard time reading books. I don't know if it's, you know, dyslexia. I have mild dyslexia and I have a hard time really reading books. But I listen to them on audiobook. And my library, I can check out any book for free. And they even have a thing where I get digital books for free through my library. Yeah, I know libraries are still a thing. Here in the Midwest, we're heading into winter, a time where everyone puts on an extra 10 pounds and they consume a lot more TV than they would any other day. But maybe it's time to think about reading some books and understanding that nobody needs Netflix. Remember when Netflix was great because you could watch whatever you wanted to watch and it was like $10 a month? Those days are long gone. Now you have to pay for Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Chiller, all this crap. So you end up spending $80 a month anyway. It used to be a great financial alternative to cable TV or satellite television, but ultimately now it's a far worse offering, and they're spending your money on stuff like this, which Quarter Black Garrett refers to as straight up the letter C, the letter P. You can't even argue this anymore. This is IMDb's parental guide. 155 severe. And there are specific scenes in this film that I can't even describe to you. But remember again who gave them that award. Google the man's name. Sundance co-founder. That's who gave, you know, that's the people that gave this movie an award. And people like Tessa Thompson. Look, I'm not going to cry over this film. I mean, the parents of all the children that were involved in it, they should be really thinking twice. Whoever has these 600 audition tapes from the film when they were looking for the child, the 1,100 kids coming in to twerk, they should probably be on a list. But I think it's important that people speak with their wallet and then they just bail on Netflix. Look, I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. For the price of Netflix, you can pick up something else. You could pick up a couple video games. You could pick up books. You could, I don't know, spend time with your family, spend time with friends. You could pick up a new hobby. You could learn how to shoot bow, which is what I'm doing. You know, I think that people too passively accept this kind of stuff. And I 100% support people canceling Netflix. And for very good reason. Everybody involved with this film should be investigated, should be on a list. And maybe the director didn't really set out to make what can only be described as bait for people that like kids. Whether or not she intentionally did it, that's really how the film is going to be viewed. You know, maybe Netflix could have just passed on this one. It would have been really easy. They have so many other videos. But now they get a ton of promotion, except it's backfiring. The film is disgusting. And I'm just speechless. If you are too, make sure to leave a like on this video, leave a comment on this video. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll talk to you again real soon.